Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Amanda Nova and I'm going to be talking today about protecting yourself during astral travel or when you're having a deep meditation or hypnosis. A lot of people ask me all the time, even during kundalini sessions, they ask me how to protect themselves. They're afraid that if their soul goes somewhere else into the celestial realms or essentially leaves their body, can someone else come and inhabitate their body? What are some different things you can do to protect yourself so that you don't have negative experiences, negative run-ins? And I will say it's not something that I have encountered. It's not something that I have seen clients encounter, but I will say that I always make sure that I'm protected before I go into any session, and I always open the space and a safe circle for whoever I'm working with, whether it's a group or whether it's a one-on-one. So that might be the reason why there hasn't been any of those experiences, and I'm very thankful for that. But I know that some people have had really negative experiences with things like astral travel, and then it's made them not want to do these types of really amazing healing journeys, these shamanic journeys that I get to take people on, these kundalini journeys, these just meditation journeys, and they're missing out. And I feel like it's something that hopefully can be prevented. So I'm just going to tell you the ways that I use to protect me and to protect my clients. So one of the things I do is I always call in my guides at the beginning of every session. I call in my guides, I call in my ancestors, the ascended masters, I call in my celestial soul brothers and sisters, and I call in all those who are here for my highest good and only my highest good. Same thing with a client or a group. I always start with that opening and I say the good of all involved that are here, the good, only the good. Okay, so that kind of already sets up a little bit of a boundary. When you are manifesting, when you are doing anything, you always want to add in that piece of for the good of all involved, right? So whatever is for the best or the good of all involved, okay? And so that's just something that I always make sure to add. Second, one of the things you can do prior to traveling is you want to protect yourself with a bubble of light. This can look like a barrier between you and the astral realms, the universe, whatever it is. You just are going to close your eyes. You're just going to imagine yourself surrounded by gold or white light. If a color comes to you while you're doing this, that's okay too. Whatever resonates with you, and you're going to surround yourself in that light. That bubble is going to be your protection. That bubble is going to prevent anything from coming in that is not light energy, that is not something that you want to cross. So you can put an energetic shield around yourself. If you want extra protection, you can set up some guards, right? You can actually ask some spirit guides to come in and guard you if that's something that you want. For me, calling everybody in to just be there for the journey, knowing that I'm only calling in the good, that I am protecting myself and my clients with a bubble of light, is usually enough. And the same thing goes for if you have a experience that starts to feel a little creepy or negative. Personally, I do this work and I channel past lives and I channel the celestial realms all the time. But if I go into a dark room and I feel a spirit there and like the hairs stand up, I get freaked out. I still get creeped out. I still don't like if my husband says ghost versus spirit. So I will say out loud, only good spirits are welcome here. If you are negative, if you are not here for my best interest, if you are not here for the good of all involved, I ask you to leave. If there's a situation where that's not happening, you can light a black candle and do a ritual asking them to leave. Make sure you open a window if you're going to be lighting sage or Palo Santo so that it exits. Okay? Additionally, while you are doing the astral travel, kundalini, activation, deep meditation, these different things, you can also light a white candle while you're doing those things to sort of set up a little bit of extra protection there. So those are the things that help the most. You can also imagine if you are doing, let's say, an astral travel experience, you can also, as you're heading to the realms, just imagine a tether between your soul and your body, knowing that regardless of where you go, how far, no matter where you go in the universe, that you can always come right back to your body. Nobody is going to come in and inhabit it. You're not going to lose track of your physical form. That you have a tether that you can sort of like tug on and then go back, right? And it also helps to have maybe a safe space, so a place where you go in your mind's eye that you always leave from. So I have some different ones, but when I channel certain celestial groups, I have certain places that I go. So there's one that I have that's like it's like a cave filled with quartz crystals, and I go there to meet with the Pleiadians. I also go there to ascend to the Council of Light to speak with them in the other realms and to channel the light beings and ascended masters from the Council of Light. So I will usually go there for that. Sometimes if I'm going to the Akashic Records, there's a waterfall that I go to. Sometimes it's a tree. If I want to speak to my ancestors, I go to the Tree of Life. I go up. There's all different places, but I know that I can come back to those places if I need to. Those are kind of like little home bases, little safe havens. So if you have any questions or anything that you do that you find particularly helpful, comment below. But we try to make these experiences as safe as possible so that you can benefit the healing, so you can benefit from the experience versus having a negative experience and then not wanting to do it. So if you'd like to learn more, subscribe, please comment, like, and share with people so we can get the word out on protection. And I am doing some virtual group classes in February. I am doing one on February 13th. I am doing one on, I think, the 27th. I'll link them below. And I'm also holding a month-long container, a sacred space for lightworkers and healers, spiritual entrepreneurs. In that space, it's a 4-week series where you will be held, where you will be activated, where you will be able to get clarity on your soul mission and be able to step into the embodiment of your highest self and clear anything that's preventing you from doing that in a little community where you're also working with other light workers. And so when you're sharing, you're getting the support of those other light workers and that connection as well. So if you're someone who's a light worker and you're on this journey and you're feeling like you're alone, it's a good space to come and see that you're not alone and meet some other really, really awesome people. We did it once in January and it was amazing. So now I'm doing it again and sort of up-leveling it a little bit. So hope to see you there, and otherwise I'll see you next time on the next video. Bye.